So I don't know how to process anything. This has been an ongoing problem of mine for a while, and I just need to yap about it for a little bit. I haven't posted anything like on this channel like this before. This is definitely heavy inspiration from RecRap and a lot of other creators who just yap while playing Minecraft. But in other words, I don't know how to process things, or I have a very hard time processing things. For example, and while this may seem, cliche or even like not as, I guess, as big as other people, I can't really process how fast Apollo TV is growing, my main channel. It just grew so fast from a year of kind of like, really slow and steady at speed to then like basically doubling and trebling a subscriber. I can't even speak. Doubling or tripling a subscriber base in literally like a month of posting one video. Yes, we had a lot of growth prior to that, but like one video and then I guess you could say two. And now we're, at the time of, this being posted at almost 70,000 subscribers. And I know a lot of people, that's really small to a lot of people. I think it's because we live in a day and age of like the biggest YouTubers and millions. But like when you're in this spot and you see how fast it is and having a video that is, at almost 800,000 views and people are reaching out to you and you have a community growing because of something you made, it's very weird. And I've been trying to take the time to actually let it sink in because I have been at this for a really long time in a lot of different ways. I started as a filmmaker. I still am a filmmaker, but at the end of the day, I just really wanted to be a storyteller in general. And I really want to tell the best stories in Minecraft possible. Like that is my goal, is to make the best story-based videos in Minecraft. And yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to do is make sure that even with that goal, I don't like rush into this, and in the excitement of all, try to not take for granted what is happening. And you guys and the people who are subscribing and leaving some of the nicest comments I've ever read in my life. You guys are unbelievably supportive. And it's overwhelming at times in a great way, in an amazing way. And so this is kind of my way of reflecting on that and going, yeah, this is cool. This is good. This is awesome. And I've talked to so many other creators now, and something that you see a lot and something that I was like, oh, I don't want to run into this, is like burnout, or that feeling of like the growth that you're getting, it just comes and passes and you're like, oh, that's it. Like we're here. Like, I just want to take a moment and be like, yeah, we did this. We've already done so much, and yeah, there's so much more to do and so much more story to tell, but we did it and we're here, and that's really cool. And I'll probably have another feeling like this when I get to 100,000 subscribers. And yeah, I don't even, a funny thing of the two, I don't really play Minecraft. Like generally, like I do obviously, but I mean, like I very rarely just play survival on my own. So I guess this will be now my world of just like playing and yapping. So you'll be seeing this roll a lot as I guess it progresses over time. But I think that'll be really cool also to like have my thoughts and feelings change while I'm playing. Also, there's going to be other videos on this channel. It's not just going to just be me yapping. There's probably going to be some more like curated videos. There's one that Jay, my editor, is working on right now. If you guys have seen the videos, you probably know of Jay, the frog, and he's also editing for this channel. He's great. But yeah, I think the other thing I'm trying to reflect on, this is something like I don't want to come across a certain way. Like I'm a Christian. I'm a person of faith, and like I'm one of the first things I'm doing, I'm actually going to do this weekend is like take a Sabbath day. I'm terrible at that. I do not do that. I quite literally like am a workaholic and I am terrible at just taking breaks. So I'm forcing myself to take a small break, and I'll probably be forcing myself to do that so that I can keep doing the best videos possible and not run into the YouTuber burnout, which is like now just a common thing. And just thanking God for this, for what we've done so far. And again, this is not me like pushing anything or like an agenda. This is just my personal faith, and like I don't know, I'm really grateful for this and the fact that he's put this in my life. And yeah, it's just really cool. And I didn't expect this, and I think that's the best part is like it comes when like this type of thing I feel like happens when you're least expecting it. Like genuinely, I didn't think I was going to be doing Minecraft videos like a year and a half ago. That was not on the docket at all. Like I was going to be making films, and also had a panic attack about the fact that I didn't even know how to make money doing films, which if in all honesty, you really can't make money doing films unless you are like making full-on feature films and you're kind of like a well-known director, or you do commercial work, which I was like, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm like, there's no creativity in that, and I fell back into wanting to just create without the fear of constraints of doing commercials or whatever. And that is now Minecraft. And I have some really crazy things planned, which is crazy to me because a year ago I was also thinking, I was like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to like, how can I do a unique spin on Minecraft? I literally remember doing, and if you look back at my channel, like it's very clear that there was like a solid year of like, what am I doing? How am I even doing this? Like genuinely, you can see videos that I'm like, I am throwing darts at a wall and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep at it. And eventually I don't know. And then I released that story video, like YouTube is about storytelling. And that was like a big moment for me of going forward, of like, I really tried to follow that. And like, yeah, you can watch that video and correlate to like, oh my gosh, it worked. But that wasn't like the idea. It wasn't like, oh, my plan is like, this is my new like strategy of YouTube and it's gonna work. It was just like, I'm just gonna do movies in Minecraft. That's what I know what to do. And it's been really cool to see people actually really enjoying that. So that's cool. And also, if you're new to the channel, you don't know who I am, this is all just me rambling. Yeah, that's also cool. I'm sure you probably are gone by now because you're like, I don't know who this is and why he's rambling. But if you're still here, if you as exciting things happen in life like this, and this goes for like anything, I think a lot of us in the excitement get so wrapped up in it. Like, I know I do. And it's that moment of like, yeah, let's go, 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 go. And forget that it's okay to take a step back and just live in it so that the next step you take is the right one. I think that's what maybe this video is about, and what I'm thinking about is I want the next step that I take in YouTube, in my creative endeavors, in story, in family and friends, in my faith, is the right step. And I want to make sure it's good for what I want to do. And this is going to be my reflection for it, like place for being like, yeah, this is that step. And I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. And I say that already having prepped a lot of videos. Like, we're prepping a ton of videos, but it's okay to like take a step back, revel in a little bit, and actually process things. And for the first time, I'm really going to be actively trying to process this and not just work on the next thing and, that's it. So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll just kill the sheep and that's about it. All right. Bye-bye, guys.